5 in that new AP poll.
All
so
it takes
just
is that one loss.
keep going. It just doesn't stop.
They expanded the playoffs, though, so as long as they keep winning, according to Chris, they're going to still be in good shape
Okay.
for the playoffs. Yeah.
That was rough. It was rough for
a tough
Longhorn
weekend,
fans.
wasn't it?
Was.
Well,
That's
great
okay.
weekend here for outdoor events. We did have a few showers Saturday, but you know, that's exactly what we talked about.
Yeah.
If you get a passing shower, it won't last long, won't be a washout. Certainly wasn't. Hopefully you had fun out there this weekend. The Jazz Fest, great as always, and we got another big one this coming weekend. Dia de los Muertos is on tap. Not the actual day, but the festival, the street festival downtown Corpus Christi. We've got a cold front up in the Panhandle. This, along with a few more that will pass us by, will not come to South Texas. The disturbance responsible for it is working through the plains. That's going to work toward the Great Lakes, and this is the pattern. This is why we're not going to catch anything of significance with respect to cooler air working southward. It's a zonal pattern. What I mean by that is the upper level winds are in essence going from west to east across the country. That's where the storm track will be up near the Canadian border. We got high pressure closer to us. Again, this is a zonal flow, sometimes referred to as progressive. If we want the fronts, we want the jet stream to be a lot wavier, more dips in it. That would be a meridional flow, and we don't have that in the forecast for at least the next week, maybe longer. And you'll see these storms, the system's just tracking right across the northern tier of the country with that upper level flow pattern. The fronts stay well to the north, and because of that, this week is going to be a week where every day is similar to the last. We'll top out in the upper 80s each day. That's about 5 degrees above the seasonal average. Overnight lows, they're going to stay in the upper 60s. Humidity also doesn't budge much, and it's because of that zonal flow. The jet staying well to the north of here. Tropics, we're not done with hurricane season yet. Oscar was a hurricane, now a tropical storm. That's going to move back into the Atlantic. Another one, Christy in the Pacific. We're watching the Western Caribbean, not because there's a threat, not because something is coming here. It's just we keep you updated with the tropics. And there is some possibility for development there over the next 2 or 3 weeks. The climatology, though, in October, that tends to be the hot spot if something does happen. If it does, it would likely get swept up, just like Oscar's doing right now, back out toward the Atlantic. So there's no imminent threat, but if you see it on social media, there is a signal there that something over the next 2 or 3 weeks may try to pop up in the Western Caribbean. 68 tonight, some passing clouds, a southeast wind 5 miles per hour. Tomorrow, mid to upper 80s outside under a blend of sun and clouds. It will be plenty warm for the last third of October here. Bays will be smooth, and elevated rip current risk still have that minor coastal flooding. And again, each day this week will be similar to the day before it. Upper 80s, sunny to partly cloudy, kind of humid. Has that spring flavor, definitely not trending toward cooler weather anytime soon. The next front of significance, you know, it may not be till November that we catch one.
Wow.
So it looks like a warm end to October this time around.
All righty, Alan, thank you so much. After the break, Apple